So there she is, all set up. We've got a little 3.3 two-stroke kicker there. Our main 15 horsepower two-stroke, 12-litre fuel tank, Garmin Striker 4. Crate there. We've got a few different rods set up, feathers, sort of soft plastics, live bait rigs, all sorts, and then a bag of safety equipment. And yeah, quite a bit of deck space free on this 3.7 metre, ideal. So we're just about to get out there. There's a reef right in close we're going to try off to start off with. See if we can pick up a few pollock there. And then yeah, if that's not fishing, then we'll head out a bit further. So we're fishing this reef here. What we're doing is we're coming up to the sort of start of where we want to fish. We looked on the sounder, we know where we want to fish, and the wind's coming from the west. So what we're doing is we're coming up along here and we're letting the wind and tide push us along parallel to the reef. We're drifting quite quickly at the moment, so I'm going to deploy this drift chute here, and hopefully it will slow us down a bit. It will stop the wind from pushing us along so quickly, because it is sort of howling through at the moment. So yeah, we'll get that one in and hopefully it will slow us down a bit. Right, so we're at the mark now on the reef. We've got quite a nice rig running here. Basically just a soft plastic shad on a long trace, so a running boom, and then there's a little teaser on the top. I don't know if you can see that little teaser. See if I can get it up there. There's that little teaser. That just swims up above on a short trace. Right, we're in about 29 meters of water. Well, I think the wind's pushing us more than the tide right now, and we're drifting along this reef here. We've got a nice drift set up. I'm gonna have to see where the fish are. We're going a bit fast actually. I might need to put a bit of a heavier weight on. Brother just hooked into a fish. Seemed like a good size. How deep was that, you reckon, Morgan?
For the bomb.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Get that drag tight. Oh, there we go. Straight away. That was a... Oh, yep, there we go. In straight away on the first drop. Get those sunglasses out your way, because I don't know if you can see. Oh. That's probably going to be dinner. I was being worried that we wouldn't get dinner. You in? On the drop. Don't even know if that hit the bottom. Bang, straight away. What is he? Pollock, I reckon. Yeah, pollock. Oh, wrasse. Oh yeah, wrasse. Oh, wrasse. Well, that is a surprise. I was convinced that would be a pollock. Let's get him up here. Oh, lovely wrasse. Look at that. Nice ballam wrasse. Absolute beautiful fish. Nice species to add to the count. A really beautiful male cookie wrasse. That electric blue is just something else. The colour on these fish is absolutely incredible. Really amazing looking fish. And that was on a feather. So yeah, go on, send him back. Beautiful fish. Give them a good launch and they usually kick back. Isn't it nice when you hook into a good fish and it starts dragging the boat? This one is putting up a very, very strong fight. I reckon this could be getting close to a double. When the drag sings, I'm happy. Wow. Come on, you bloke. Oh. Right. Got that net ready. If it's a cod, I'll probably... Oh, whoa, whoa. Oh, that's a big fish. And there's a big pollock. Oh, he didn't like that then. That is a nice pollock. Go on, net. Is it nice? Oh, thank you. Okay. Oh. Huh? Ow, that is good, Rick. Really quite sharp. Oh. Lovely fish. Barely hold him up. Lovely fish. And he is going back. Yeah, buddy. Send him on his way. Happy days. Oh, this one's been putting up a really good scrap. And it's feeling like a really heavy fish. Might be net worthy this Morgan. Yeah, net's under my foot there. It is a heavy fish, this. I think it could be a double, or it's 2 fish. Oh. Oh. I'll be like Arnold Schwarzenegger after this session. Oh, it's a heavy fish, this. Whatever it is. Wondering if it's a big ling. Oh, I see it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I think it could be a ling. It's a very large fish, whatever it is. Oh no, it's just 2 big pollock. 3 big pollock? 4 big pollock. Oh my days. That is a beautiful sight. Oh, and I don't even know how I'm gonna. Morgan's just had an absolute beauty of a cod. Look at that. That is a really nice fish there. It was barely hooked. And that was on a tiny, let's have a look at that lure. That was on, we're basically on our dregs of the lures now. That was on a tiny, old, stained little savage git. Oh no, sorry, sidewinder. Yeah. One of the small ones, tiny little beauty. Well done, Morgan. Well done. That's a nice fish. So there's another species, losing count now, but that's a pouting. For anyone that doesn't know what they look like, very, very common fish on wrecks and reefs. Usually they go for bait, but that one just took a feather. But yeah, it can be good eating fish, but that one's going to go back. Not the most popular eating fish, but they can be. Another species, ideal. Things are going well so far. The sun's shining and the fish are biting. But the wind has started to pick up a bit, so I think we're going to give this a few more drifts, and yeah, and then maybe head in a little bit, just because we're about a mile and a half off, and this area of coast, it does get really turbulent at times, especially when the wind picks up and it's against tide. There's so many different tides coming in here, makes it a phenomenal fishing spot, but yeah, it can be quite rough. But yeah, a minute ago I just had a lovely cod. Get him out the net. Yeah, nice cod. No, that's going to do us for dinner, that is, because that's the perfect size for the 2 of us. Well, nothing will go to waste there, and we'll enjoy that one a lot. So that's dinner sorted. So at least my brother and myself, we're not going to go hungry. It's been a very good session so far. But, okay, so we've come to the end of the session now. We're both pretty knackered. We've been fishing, long day. Weather has been all right. Sea state's starting to pick up a little bit. Wind's starting to pick up. But yeah, we're both just tired. We've had a lot of fish. It has been a phenomenal day's fishing. This is one of the cod that we caught today. So quite a nice size, the 2 of us. So this will do us perfectly. I'm just going to fillet it now, get all the bones out, and then we're going to do a stir fry with it. And everything's going to go back in the water. So yeah, everything's going back. Crabs are going to have a bit of a meal out of it. Yeah, perfect eating size that is. Pretty lovely fillets after that. Don't know how much you pay for that in the fish and chip shop, but yeah, we've got it for free. Happy days. That's what we like as Cornishman. Well, I wish you could smell this right now. Ingo's Tesco's teriyaki sauce. The magic ingredient. I was just saying to Morgan here that cod is actually a really good fish to put in a stir fry type dinner, just because of how nice and flaky it is. You can mash it up and get it all in, mixed in with the vegetables really nicely. Try and do this one-handed, as my mother would say, cat-handed. So there it is. Look at that. What a plate of food. Cod teriyaki stir fry. Go on then, Morgan, give it a try. That's a good spoonful. Thoughts?
Really nice.
Yeah, it's a good dinner. That is a good dinner. Yeah, that is a nice plate of food. That's exactly what you want after a day's fishing. Exactly what you want. And yeah, not a bad view to enjoy it with. Not a bad view at all. Yeah, I'm gonna look into this.